Welcome to Legends in the Making, the no BS, high impact show for leaders who refuse to settle for mediocrity. If you're tired of playing small, stuck in hesitation, or watching your team operate at half capacity, this is your wake up call. Here's the truth: legendary leaders isn't about titles, talent, or luck. It's about discipline, alignment, and execution. Each episode will cut through the noise and get straight to what really moves the needle. The brutal cost of staying comfortable and how to break free, why your energy dictates everything from execution to culture to bottom line results, how to build unstoppable momentum without burnout, second guessing, and endless overthinking. This isn't theory. This isn't fluff. This is a playbook for leaders ready to ditch the ordinary and unleash the legendary. If you're ready to stop talking about potential and start creating undeniable results, you're in the right place. Let's get to work. In today's episode, I am so excited about. We want to stop overthinking, stop waiting, and it's time to take your shot. So, overthinking is the silent killer of momentum. And there's so much to unpack when it comes to overthinking. But when we start to overanalyze, we actually paralyze ourselves from moving forward. And there's many underlying causes to why that occurs. But the best leaders push past that. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They take action, they adapt fast, and they keep moving. If you're stuck waiting, analyzing, and hesitation, you're already behind. So, what we're going to break down and talk about today is why perfectionism is the enemy of high performance execution, the fear-based decision loops that keeps leaders paralyzed, and how shamanic practices can help leaders break free from hesitation and move into bold, aligned action. The truth: the greatest opportunities won't wait for you. If you don't take the shot, somebody else will. So, why is perfectionism the energy of execution? And I love talking about the energy because this is energy. It's an energetic alignment. If you are in a constant state of not good enough, of this isn't perfect, you are in a place where you are not in allowance for the progression forward. You're always like, should I do this? Is the right this? What if it sounds like this? Sometimes you just have to act, get the feedback, and take reaction. At the moment that you made that action, it was the right action in that moment. What the reverberation is, we don't know. But if you're also acting from a state of alignment, you aren't going to have to be worried about, is this perfect? It's like, I'm acting from this state of being. So leaders who overanalyze, hesitate, or wait for the perfect time end up making no decision at all. And oftentimes they're the ones sitting on the sideline going, I had that idea. And it's like, why didn't you act on it? If you spend every day overthinking, your competition is out there taking action. The best companies, the best leaders, the best organizations are the ones that move fast, pivot quickly, and refine as they go. So there are so many hidden costs of inaction. You miss your opportunities that could have led to a massive breakthrough. You also are creating a team that mirrors your hesitation. So if you're unwilling to be a risk taker and worried about how perfect everything is, you're going to create a team that does the same. So you start to build a lot of excuses because nobody has to go take action. That's not effective at all. So you have to push through that. The greatest and the biggest risk is waiting for you to make a move. So fear doesn't have a place in business. What we have to do is have alignment and action. And once we learn we take more aligned action. It's just feedback. We talk about it a lot on this show, the law of cause and effect. What the cause is me. What's my state of being? Where am I acting from? And the effect is the ripple back of what I get from that. If we're focused on alignment and where we are starting from energetically, if I'm starting from peace and love and drop that into the pond, and that's going to get reverberated back to me. That doesn't mean I'm not going to have to check and adjust, but if I'm making decisions out of fear, out of hesitation, those are the type of results that I'm going to get back, are fear and hesitation. And I'm going to be constantly stuck in that same loop. We can have, that loop of fear where it's fear of failure. Do you hesitate because you don't want to make the wrong move? Nothing's a failure if you really think about it. It's action and reaction. There is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. We do not live in a dualistic universe. We live in a benevolent, it's polarized, but it's not, the word is escaping me right now, but it's not there's no good or bad. There is no right or wrong. We don't live in a dualistic universe. So understanding that there is no wrong action. The only wrong action is the one that you don't take. But in the inaction, you're also learning. So when we get stuck in the fear-based decision loop, we're stuck in the fear of failure. We get stuck in the fear of judgment. We second guess our instincts because we're worried about what other people think about us. Think about that. How often are we like, well, if I make this, what's this person going to be thinking? Whatever. You know what? If we're taking right action of this is what's right because this is what's right for my customer, this is what's right for the business, this is why I made this decision, and I'm making this decision from a non-reactive place, make that decision. And as leaders, we should be empowering people to be taking action and not feeling like, oh my gosh, if creating environments, well, if I do this, am I going to get reprimanded for that? Allow and create space for people to take action without the fear of judgment. And guess what? None of us know what we don't know. So the fear of the unknown, what if, could, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Guess what? We don't know. All we can do is take action. What we would like to do, what we'd like our outcome to be, but we don't know if we're going to actually get that outcome. All we can do is be making choices based on all the information we have in order to move forward. So how can you break free of this fear-based decision loop and start making decisions like a high performer? You got to make the call. Leaders make calculated decisions, not perfect ones. So take the leap, take the risk, make the call, take action. Detach from the outcome, release from the fear of failure, and focus on learning and adapting. Trust your intuition. Your gut instinct is backed by experience. Used it. So I challenge you, what's one decision I keep avoiding because of fear? So when you practice shamanism, you work on removing energy blocks that keep you stuck. So being indecisive is an energy leak. There is a block. You're not allowing energy to flow through you. If you're in fear, in fight or flight or fawn, where it's like, I'll just freeze, I won't do anything, the energy is not transmuting and flowing through your body. So in order to be highly effective as a leader, you have to remove those energy blocks. You have to identify what is causing me to go into that state of fear. What is causing that? And then take control of that. When you're overthinking, the busy mind, that creates stagnant energy that ripples through your team. If you have a busy mind and you're thinking, everybody's going to know that. And you've got to get to the bottom of what's causing that overthinking. There's another energetic block. There's something in that you need to look at, that once you break free of that, is going to allow the energy to flow. Other energy blocks are not trusting yourself. So if you don't trust yourself, how do you trust your team? How do you trust everybody else around you? How do you trust the universe to deliver? Like, why don't I trust myself? I need to get very curious about what are these energy blocks that are holding me back? What is keeping me stuck? And I love to do a lot of inquiry, because in that inquiry is kind of like the mining. It's finding the root cause of where is that really stemming from. And that's the work that we're here to do as individuals and as leaders, is to mine for the gold nuggets that are there, that are holding us back from stepping into our fullest potential. And so again, how do you use shamanism, oneness, to understand how to move into execution? Again, small things make big differences. Grounding yourself, clearing your energy, realigning yourself. Spend time doing that. If you're stuck in overthinking or inaction, take a minute. Do 60 seconds of breathing. Ask yourself, why am I holding myself back from making the decision? What's the worst thing that's going to come if I make the wrong decision? And again, what's one bold move? Once you're aligned, what's one bold move you can go take that is going to put out a ripple effect to start to build momentum and action within your business or within your leadership team? So decisive leaders create decisive teams. Make decisions. Allow your team to make decisions so people can take their fucking shot. They can make their move. But it starts with you. Are you willing to take bold action? Are you making decisive decisions? Are you creating an environment for yourself and your team of non-judgment to ensure that people move into action? So if you're waiting for the moment to be perfect, you're never going to find it. Success belongs to the bold and the people that are willing to take action. Legends are made by waiting. Take action, adapt, keep moving. It's time to play bold, so make your move. I want to thank you for tuning in. We've just given you a few nuggets that can help you go execute at the next level. Legendary leadership isn't built on ideas, it's built on action. So continuously ask yourself, what's one move you can make right now to step into the next level? If this episode hit home, don't keep it to yourself. Share, tag other leaders who need it, and let's create a ripple effect of unstoppable execution. And if you want to go deeper, DM me legend to explore how we can take this work inside your company. No more playing small, no more hesitation. You've got what it takes. Now go make it happen. This is Legends in the Making, and you are just getting started. Until next time, stay aligned, stay disciplined, and keep leading at the highest level.